Thank you very much, Paul, for coming and joining me today.
Problem.
Tell, please, a little bit about your previous experience, previous profession, and how you are moving into personal development and why.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was a professional footballer for 16 years with clubs such as Tottenham Hotspur, Norwich City, Burnley, Luton Town, and then back to Norwich City again.
Big names.
So, yeah, some good names, and also played international football. So I got 20 international caps as well for Northern Ireland. So I had a reasonable career, though I wasn't the best player there was ever been.
Some dream about.
But I got to score at Old Trafford in the Premier League. So I had some real highs in that 16 years, and it was an amazing experience, amazing time for me. And I think that it got to a stage last year where I realised that I wanted to change direction in my life and change direction in my career and do something where it would be even more rewarding and even more fulfilling. So I've decided to become a professional speaker and also a trainer. So for the last 6 months I've been not only developing myself but also training, either doing like my neuro-linguistic programming certificate or practitioner, and also going to different events such as Tony Robbins, and doing different fire walks and board breaks and all these different things just to challenge myself. It was almost like I picked my biggest fear, because for me the biggest thing was speaking in public and having that fear factor of being able to stand up in front of a group of 3 people or 30 people or 300 people, and just having that fear of standing there. And that was what my mindset was. Like, I could never do that. How could you ever speak in front of that many people? It must be terrifying.
I heard you speaking. It was brilliant.
Yeah,
it was amazing. It was professional.
Well, the thing is that it's not that you suddenly go from being terrible and constantly afraid of it to amazing. It's like there's such a big journey in between. But it's taking the first step of going, right, okay, I know what my end goal is, and I think that's probably one of the biggest things that people probably struggle with, is having that clarity of exactly what they want. It's been sort of well researched that having goals and having that clear clarity and structure of what you want in your life,
feeling,
yeah, it just gives you that direction and that purpose to move you forward towards it. You ask so many people, what do you want in their life, and they're like, I don't know. But if you whatever, I don't know. But if you don't actually know what you want, it's not like time seems to go so fast, and if you don't actually know what you want in your life, then no wonder so many people are walking around feeling sort of angry, stressed, frustrated, lost, because they just don't have any clarity. I want to get out and sort of work with people to sort of give them an idea of, not tell them what they want, but to give them an idea of sort of understanding. If you can find out what you want, and if you can ask yourself the right questions, then it will definitely make things more clear for yourself, but also easier, because you will be constantly fighting a battle. Sometimes even just listening to a conversation that people have, like the language that they use, like you could sit and listen to someone, and within 2-3 minutes you could realise that they're quite a negative person. They're probably not actually getting what they want in their life, but all because of just listening how they verbalise the words and verbalise the sort of the thoughts that are going in their head. And they say, like, even just being a little bit more positive in the language you use is going to help you, because not only when you speak to other people hear it, but also everything you're saying, other people, you're hearing it as well. And as soon as you say, oh, I can do something, as opposed to, I could never do that, there's absolutely no possibility.
It is important to be positive. That's what you're saying.
Definitely, but it's not even just the positive, it's also just about it's the focus of being able to do something, as opposed to, I could never do that.
And it's all not about being better than somebody else, isn't it?
No.
It's about better
than
you were before.
I never believe in comparing myself to others, and especially with my height, I'm only 5'6", so if I was to compare myself to others, I'd be feeling quite inadequate quite a lot of the time. So I would never want to compare myself to others, because there'd be no point for me, because no one else has had the experience I've had, and no one else grew up in Belfast in my house at the same time as me, experiencing the same thing. So how could they compare their lives to mine, and why would I want to compare mine to anyone else's? Because it would be crazy, it'd be madness too.
Alright, Paul, thank you ever so much for sharing your thoughts and your ideas, and hopefully this video will help others to get motivated to achieve the results they want to achieve in their lives.
Okay. Thank you very much, Irina.